Okay, it looks like we're going to be a little bit live here, coming up on about 2 minutes early. Looks like we're going to have about a 2 minute pregame show. Let's see how the audio is. See if we're good on that angle. Okay, it looks like we are good. We are good. We got some folks in the chat early, way early. Wow. Some folks were in here at 4:41 p.m. You like Johnny Carson, except he took much more time off, probably got paid more. And yeah, towards the end there, he took a lot of time off. Let's see. But that, again, that was towards the end. I'm not towards the end yet, R-Wags, if you're still hanging out. And Williams Watches says hello. And Lance is saying hi to a bunch of folks. And let's see here. And where are you located, Lance? I think he's in Connecticut. Yeah, he's up there with the moneyed folks. He's with the moneyed folks. Let's see here. Let's see. Never been to Colorado. Okay. And let's see. Just catching up here. Part of England is that? Midlands. Okay. All right. You're Craig's East Coast correspondent. Kyle and Triforce Rich are West Coast correspondents. Now we need Durr myself on the ball for the Midwest. Absolutely. We've got to get the Midwest chiming in. Got to get the Midwest folks chiming in the game. Let's see here. What else do we have going on here? All right. We are caught up. This is part two. Part two. And we spoke a little bit, before I forget, we spoke a little bit about these cobblers that are doing really, really good work repairing and restoring shoes. And I want to give a few YouTube channels a shout out here. I highly recommend that you subscribe to these channels. There's Beato's Leatherworks, okay? That's one of them. He's really good. He's here in Northern Virginia, by the way, and I've asked him to come on the show. Haven't heard back from him. Trenton and Heath, okay, right below there, that's another channel. These both get a lot of views on their videos, and their videos go into a lot of detail on major repairs on high-end shoes, often high-end shoes. It's probably not worth it to spend a lot of money if it's not a high-end shoe, getting it fixed. But it's amazing. Like this particular video here, the water damage. Matter of fact, let me pull that up in another tab so that I can show you that. Okay, and we'll show you that after I finish. And Kirby, the Hanger Project, he talks about a lot of different boots and shoes and so forth. This particular video that he did about the Edward Green Galway boot is really a cool video. I highly recommend you check it out. The Elegant Oxford, he goes into polishing and maintaining mainly shoes, and so that's a pretty cool channel. And again, in Trenton and Heath, again, he does repairs on a lot of high-end shoes. So definitely a channel worth subscribing to. And then there's another video by Kirby, The 7 Myths of Shoe Repair. That's a good video to watch by Kirby Allison, the Hanger Project. And then again, here's another video by the Elegant Oxford. So there you go. Okay, so now let's go to the one that I just opened. Is it this one? Or is this a different one? No, this is the messenger bag. It must be, I can't tell which one of these are pen tabs. Oh, here it is. Here's the one with the water damage. This is a cool video.
I've got 2 pairs of shoes.
I'm going to skip forward to the end where he shows them.
Now they both had
little spoiler alert. Where he shows you the finished boot.
Yes, about $285 for that.
I'm going to make the Argentine chimichurri steak. Very excited to see what this is.
All right. And at the end, I think he shows you
can't wear the shoes
what
like
it was
that
like
in the rain,
before. Let me see if there's
not
a
this
before
much.
and after picture.
If you get caught in the rain, you got to treat them, okay? You got to
maybe not.
Stuff them with some newspaper, put them on the side,
well,
let them dry
here
naturally,
we go. Here you can really see it. Look at that damage. There were 2 different shoes that were water damaged that he fixed. That's amazing. So anyhow, I think it's really cool. Anytime you can see somebody that just is really particular about their work and really dots the I's and crosses the T's, just does a fantastic job. It's refreshing to see somebody with that kind of work ethic and those kinds of standards in this day and age. So check out those channels. Highly recommend them. Let's see. Yes, this is a Madras shirt, made in USA of Indian fabric, imported from India. They're very nice in the summertime, very comfortable. Okay. 005, nice box watch. Yeah, the box watch, it may have to go at some point. The 005 is becoming a surplus item. The 002 and the 231 stunner are hogging the wrist time. It's between the 231 and the 002 stunner. Look at that 002. Holy mackerel. I mean, can you imagine somebody buying a rose gold watch instead of yellow gold? I mean, look at that yellow gold. Look how stunning that is. Look how absolutely completely up with class that is. And somebody would spend extra money. A lot of times they charge extra money for like rose gold. Can you imagine somebody would actually do that? Folks, there's a lot of bad advice out there. A lot of people making decisions based on marginal advice. I hate to say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's happening out there. Kevin and Lee in the house, and Narwag says hi to Carlos. Let's see here. What's up, everyone? Can't really chat. Driving and running a bunch of errands, but just popped in to say hello. Triforce Rich is out there in motion, making things happen. We always like to see that. David's in the house. Had a little conversation with David earlier on the telephone while I was out walking. I was out hiking. And we had a productive conversation, getting things done, making things happen. And speaking of people getting things done, our Wags is in here after wheeling and dealing all day long and helping his clients get even wealthier. The rich get richer. That's the way it works. Hey, I didn't make the rules of the game. I'm just going along with the program. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That's how it works. So you got to decide which of those two groups you want to be in. Because it's getting to the point where there's really no middle class anymore. There's going to be the wealthy and there's going to be those that are broke. That's pretty much what we're going to have. So, hey, is that good? I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's just the way it is. So you got to go along with the program. Ed Order's in the house. He's out there hustling, making things happen. Carlos is always doing deals, wheeling and dealing. It looks like the lovely Bree popped in at 5:03 p.m. 5:03 p.m. in the chat. Let's see here. International flights in Panama are canceled until July 23rd. Wow. And Carlos has a ticket for early July. Maybe you're going to have to get on a boat, Carlos. Get on a boat. Let's see here. HD Straps finished my pouch today and sent me pictures. Craig, I sent you an email with them. My strap may be down next week. Wow. Excellent. I will pull that up in a moment. And the lovely Bree says hello. And Williams Watch, it sounds like you're describing me there, Craig. I take great pride in my work, which is also my passion. There you go. That's the way to get ahead in this day and age. You've got to be serious about your work. So many people prioritize everything else first, and then if they have time, they get around to their work. Those who are successful prioritize their work first, and then if they have time, they get around to other things. That's just the way it works, folks. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Let's see here. At Craig, stealth wealth is the future. Platinum or white gold. Oh boy, I gotta chuckle at that one. Fellas in the house. If you want stealth wealth, go with titanium. That's the way to go there. And it's tough stuff too. On top of all that, Lance is in the house. And Bree says, hi, Carlos, Lance, and William. And Craig, since you don't travel between time zones, I'd say stick to 231 and the 002, Cheetown. That's what I've been wearing lately. I'll tell you, that's what I've been wearing. I hate to say it, but the 005 has been a bench watch. It hasn't been in box, hasn't been in the box, but it's been on the bench. It's been benched. You're right, Craig. We have a choice to be a have or have not. That's why America's great. Work hard and smart, and you will reap your rewards. Today, they also forbid the use of private boats. Uh-oh, Carlos. Carlos is sequestered. Our Wags is going to be on his boat Saturday evening, taking clients out to dinner. Maybe you can swing by and pick up Carlos and rescue him from his confinement. All right, let's check the email. Do a quick time check before we check the email. I hate to show too much of that 002 because people might get a complex. They might and they might become, envious. Envious. What do you think about that? Envious. Wow. Speaking of envious, look at this. Whoa. That is stunning. HDstraps.com. I got to give them a shout out. HDstraps.com. Look at that. That is eat up with class. Very, very nice. Oh, cool. Now, was that specifically made for a particular watch? Or is it made for like watches up to a certain size? How does that work? Give us the scoop in the chat. This is really cool. A travel pouch. I like the brass snap. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is neat. Yeah, well done. Well done. Good work. And is he making a strap in that same material out of the green also to match? That would be kind of wild. Let's see. Okay, there's another photo. I think he said something about a tutor. Please, no. Please, no. Let's take a look at this. Now, I have to tell you, I have to agree with Lance on this one. If I was going to buy a tutor, which I would never do, of course, that's not a bad-looking watch. Not a bad-looking watch in any way, shape, or form. Not a bad-looking piece. But I still wouldn't buy it. I still wouldn't buy it. There are other options, other ways I would go other than there. We have to rescue Carlos until the restrictions end in Panama. Yeah, we're going to need to get him out of Dodge. I have planned some sailing around Malta and Sicily this summer. Let's see how it ends. Kyle's in the house. Speaking of our reporters, our West Coast reporters, Kyle is in the house. Do tell. Do let us know if anything interesting is going on the West Coast. Let's see. The doom and gloomers are trying to, scare people again. They're trying to talk about second waves and all this foolishness, trying their best to scare people to death. But that's what the doom and gloomers do. The negative folks. Cheetown, I'm fine with white gold, but rose gold to me reeks of trendiness. These guys call 36 millimeter Datejust women's watches, and then they say they like rose gold, which is traditionally. Well, yeah, and also it just doesn't look that great. It doesn't, and it's not going to match other 18 karat gold you have. It just, I mean, I'm going to spend the big bucks to get solid 18 karat gold, and then I'm going to tint it some other color. Shoot myself in the foot, why don't I, before I run a marathon race? I mean, that would be just as smart. You ever see these people that literally shoot themselves in the foot before they run a race? I mean, why would they bother to do that? David's in the house, hanging out. Lance, they also make that Tudor in a white dial. And okay, Lance, we'll pass on all the Tudor stuff. Craig, if Rolex made a day-date in 904L stainless, do you think these guys would line up to pay gold prices for it? That's a good question. That'd be a real troll move. That's what they should do. Hey, Rolex should troll those guys by making a 904L day-date and price it at like $50,000. Make it more than the gold one. I think that'd be cool. I bet you some idiots would buy it. Lance is in the house. Eduardo, I told him I want a travel pouch like the Rolex's service pouches, but in leather. No, the strap will be made from an orangish brown small-scale alligator leather. Oh, cool. Oh, this is going to be a cool piece of kit. Well done, Eduardo. And I want to see it all when you get it all together. That is super cool. Now I'm assuming he has those pictures are he took and sent to you. You don't have the actual item yet, right? Do let us know in the chat. Let's see. Hi, Lance. What are you looking at today? That gold GS is good. Those are 30K new. And by the way, did you notice, Kyle, that thing was not available? So that's like the butcher that has the meat at like a really good sale price, and then he's sold out. So like it doesn't do you much good, does it? They can have as low a price as they want. If they don't have any available, then it doesn't really do us any good. Great idea with the pouch. If I were them, I would put that in their portfolio of regular products. What he usually does, Carlos, is he'll share those photos. If I don't know if he asks permission or not, but he'll share those photos on his Instagram and on Facebook and everything, so that people see the kind of stuff he does, because he does all kinds of custom work. So yeah, I get the impression he stays pretty busy too. Let's see. Williams watches. Me and Craig have said it so many times in this show. Gold equals yellow. There you go. But some people are slow in picking that up. I'm still impressed you show GS clasp how it works. One hand and so smooth. Well, yeah. I mean, it function. If it's a watch that you wear every day and it's, quote, a tool watch, you want everything to work. Like right now, it's a little bit snug. It's been warm here today. So if I just take this flip block and just like that, right there, I just let it out just a hair. See that? Just like that, I let it out just a hair, give myself a little bit of breathing room. And then later on, if it feels a little loose, I can just, matter of fact, I'm going to take it in one click right now. See, just one. So now it's out like 1 millimeter or whatever. So it's just so easy. It just works so well. Try doing that easily with any Rolex. It ain't going to happen, folks. Ain't going to happen. Now, let's see. Too good to be true then. Yeah, that's right, Kyle. I'll tell you, when I saw that, I was tempted to just click buy right on the spot, but I was looking around. I didn't see any buy button, right? And then that was my first red flag. And then I scrolled down below and it said sold out. And so more fool me again. Let's see. He's shipping the pouch and strap together. Today I picked up my Datejust and bought a 16 millimeter Rolex buckle for my incoming strap. Oh, how cool. Oh, this is going to be a cool piece of kit. I'm gonna enjoy seeing this when it's all together. You'll have to Skype in and show us this. Let's see here. Parcher, I can't pronounce his name. He says, hey, gents. Lance, Kyle, I do like that gold GS. I would rather have a Rolex, but would consider buying a nice early 2000s GS 9F quartz sometime in the future. Lance, are you talking about all gold? An all gold stunner like the one I had? Cheetown's in the house. Craig, nowadays wearing a suit will become a sign of stealth. Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you think about it, there are still a fair number of people that dress nice. It just depends on what circles you're in and where you're traveling and so on, and who you're dealing with and so on. Because there are people that make a concerted effort to dress decently, whether it be casual or wearing a suit. You know, they just make an additional effort to dress nice, right? And it does, in many instances, it gets you more respect. People do treat you with more respect. I've noticed this over the years. If you're dressed nice, you know, people tend to take notice and appreciate that. And sometimes, you know, it's a form of respect. You're showing respect to the other person if you took the effort to dress nice. Like if I went over to visit Steve and I dressed like a bum, right? He's got a beautiful place there. They all dress nice and everything. That would, to me, that would be disrespectful to him. If I just wore a worn out t-shirt with oil stains on it and some torn up jeans with the oil stains all over them and, you know, some kind of old Nikes that were falling apart. You know, if I dressed like that and went over there, you know, to look at a $25,000 watch, I just don't, I think that would be a little bit disrespectful. Let me know what you guys think about that in the chat. Let me know what you think about that in the chat. Craig, why do you think the market is completely missing that GS is great? How can all these enthusiasts and collectors be totally wrong? And only you're right. Well, hey, fella, some of them are coming around. Some of them have come around and said really positive things about GS. So they're slowly but surely coming around and beginning to realize it. But it'll take a while. A lot of them are entrenched in the Rolex camp. Bree says, I can Skype in today. Yes, do it. And we will try to send you some Bitcoin live on the show. Live on the show, we'll try to send some Bitcoin to the lovely Bree. Let's see, fella, I think they slow and focus. Okay, Craig, I would get that gold 9F I showed yesterday. Oh, cool. Good move, Lance. That would be a nice grab and go watch. Absolutely. If you could get it at that price, that would be a steal, but I don't think you're going to find it at that price. I think that was a come on. That was a lost leader. That was a, how do they call it? I guess they call it a come on. I forget what they call those. It's not a lost leader, because a lost leader, they actually have it for sale, and they hope you buy their stuff. That's a different thing. That's a come on, I guess, is what they call that. Eduardo, my watchmaker said he may have a solid gold Rolex Cellini hidden one in his shop somewhere. He's asking 5-day Canadian. I can't talk. Kyle's in the house. Bret said that Rolex seller is going to Skype in and show us some of his inventory, I think tomorrow or Friday. Oh, cool. Super cool. David in the house. Has anyone on here heard of UK shoemaker called Grenson? Grenson. I have 2 pairs of their shoes, great quality. Yes, let's try to get some feedback on that. Good point. And I'm going to have a video coming up maybe early next week talking about some high-end dress shoes. I'm going to get mine out and polish them up and clean them up and all that. And I'm going to do a video talking about all that because I've been doing a lot of research on the subject and there's a lot of bad information out there as usual. And so I'm going to try to clarify some things. Yes, I wanted to ask you, Craig, why are you so keen with dressing well? Archie sits with his pants on and shirt. You mean he doesn't have pants? I don't think he has pants on. I think he just wears a shirt. Hey, when I'm doing my broadcast, I'm often wearing a swimsuit. So I wouldn't blame somebody around the house for wearing a swimsuit and being comfortable. But when you go out and you do business and things like that, yeah, I think you should dress presentably. I think you should. Let's see here. I need to wear a suit next week, after 3 months of quarantine, it's mandatory to include photos with a tie-in jacket to ask for Panamanian citizenship. Wow, well, I wonder what people do if they don't have that. They borrow it? I guess that's what they do. How scratch resistant is the Grand Seiko titanium? Mine is holding up really well, I'll tell you. Now, this clasp is stainless steel, and it's got a ton of scratches on it. But, I mean, it still looks okay, but it's got a lot of scratches on it. The rest of the watch has some little scratches here and there, just normal things you get with normal use, but I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, I have no issues with the way it looks. So, and that's 2 years of heavy use, okay? 2 years of not babying it, I'll put it that way. Let's see here. Judging the quality of something based on the market is not getting the whole picture. Land Rovers sell well and they're junk. Cheatown. What? Way to call it the way it is. Yeah, way to call it the way it is. But I have to say, Land Cruisers have a very good reputation, and that is well deserved. So some things have very good reputations in the market, and it's well deserved. Okay, here's the lovely Bree. Here's the lovely Bree. The lovely Bree calling in. Let me make this full screen.
Okay.
And then let me get my headset here. And then I got to figure this out. Okay, the lovely Bree's here. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Wow. Okay, you got a little bit of lighting coming in on your hair there, and looking pretty gorgeous. So
there's a soapbox.
I kind of hate to take the camera off you to go to your website, but I got to go to your website to get the barcode to send you Bitcoin. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can put you side by side. Let me see if we can do this. Let me see if we can do this. Let me see here if we can get the lovely Bree side by side with her website. Okay. All right, so all right, I got that window size. Now I got to size this one. Give me a second here. We're doing this in real time on the show, live. And, okay, so there we go. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, get this little window out of here. Okay, all right. Got you side by side. Now let's pull up your website. I've got way too many tabs here. I've got to close some tabs. Oh, for crying out loud. They don't even have a thing to close them. Okay, because they're so small. Okay, let me see if I can find your website, because it's still here somewhere. I should have gone to your website before I sized the window. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I got to make the window bigger so that I can get to your website. See, folks, this is the type of issue we run into. Okay, here we go.
Experience.
All right, now that's right. There's no substitute for experience, and you don't know what can go wrong until you do it.
Try. Yeah.
And then that's why if you do it often, then you tend to not have the problems. And
it's true.
Right? That's why, because Steve's not doing shows as often. I'm trying to size this window again. Oh, for crying out loud. It's not cooperating, but I will try to get it. I think my finger's getting sticky. Okay, here we go. We're making progress now, Bree. Don't panic. Don't anybody panic.
I can see the website.
Don't anybody panic in the chat. All right? Okay. All right, this is BreeFit Dance, BreeFitDance.com. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down. Wow, Bree, you've got a lot of good content on here, and you've got links to all your social media here? Wow.
Yeah.
And here's your Patreon. Okay, here's your Cash App. What is that we're hearing? What are we hearing? Bree, is something playing? We're hearing something.
Um,
Is there
I
some
think it's
noise?
water running.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Sounds loud. Okay, there's Vimeo. Um, okay, can you just mute your audio just for a second until that stops? Okay, and what I'm going to do, oh, somebody says that red bikini next to the James Bond girl. Well, I guess what you're saying is she should be the next James Bond girl. Absolutely, Bree should be the next James Bond girl. There's no question about that. Let's see, and Mr. Q asked, is that a Madras shirt you're wearing? Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, and we got Bree live here, and we are getting ready to try to send her some Bitcoin live on the show. Okay, I've got your barcode up. I'm going to take my phone, and I'm going to open up my blockchain app, Bitcoin, blockchain. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to show them real quick. Here's I opened up my blockchain app, and what I'm doing is I'm going to click on send right there, okay, and I'm going to put in BTC, well wait, from my Bitcoin wallet and I'm going to scan the code. Okay, I just did it. All right, it already put it in there. Man, that was instant. All right, and BTC, I'm going to send. Okay. All right, I've got it in. Okay, I've got it in here. All right, now I'm going to switch back to you, Bree. All right, and I'm going to hit continue. And I'm going to hit sending transaction. And it says, I'm going to show them, success. All right. And now
I'm gonna check my app.
you let us know if you get anything. You let us know if you get anything. And meanwhile, I'm going to put you back to full screen. BreeFitDance.com, folks. BreeFitDance.com is how you find that barcode. And we're going to see if she gets a notification that she received Bitcoin. Meanwhile, I'm going to catch up on the chat. Let's see. Hey, Craig, is that okay? All right, Craig, what did you pay for your gold dress 9F? I think I paid around 32 or 3,300. I don't remember exactly what it was, shipped and everything. It was in that range, maybe 3,300, something like that. It was a good deal. It was in nice shape. Let's see, Jaden, I got to polish the shoes before I Skype in, having been wearing suits. Okay. All right. Eduardo, Craig, I'm also trying to convince my watchmaker to Skype into the show. He's got some nice watch boxes and winders plus info into the worth of independent watchmakers. Okay, good. Carlos is in the house. Ray Shard Brooks killing former Atlanta officer Garrett Ralford, charged with murder, could face death penalty. In my opinion, it was justified to shoot after Brooks got and pointed the taser. Okay. Yeah. I think most experts agree that was a justified situation. Let's see, that red bikini. Okay, I already read that. All the married people can leave. Someone using a breaker. Okay, yes, should. do you do or would you like to do any acting, Bree? Yes, Bree's going to do acting. I think she will.
I would like to.
Yeah. And Jaden, let me know how to get in touch. How many Bitcoins did you send, Bree? Well, now we never share that sort of information. As a matter of fact, we both lost all of our Bitcoin in a boating accident.
That's true.
Yeah, we lost all our Bitcoin in a boating accident. Craig, do you ever wear the Winger as a beater watch? No, I don't. Not anymore. Craig, if you want to support a young Dubai expat, you could subscribe to my, I think you mean Patreon. Should show, you could show my channel or check it out. Well, Dubai, just Skype in and show it yourself. Skype into the show. Craig, can we Skype in later today? Yes, you can, Kyle. Absolutely, anytime. Skype in and join us if you want. Bree would love to have you join us. I can see your transaction on the blockchain seems to go well. Carlos can see it.
He's on top of things.
So did you get a notification, Bree?
Yes. It says that here that I received it about. It doesn't say minutes anymore. It doesn't say how long ago.
Does it say if there's any confirmations?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. It'll probably take 20 minutes or so. Craig,
Yeah.
let's do a Craig coin and the blockchain for it can be Williams wallet. Okay. Stop supporting Black Lives Matter. Kyle Jett, Brett, Leslie, and I are headed to the gold shop. We thought we would buy some live if people want to see. Oh, absolutely. I know how many BTC you have sent. Carlos knows. Carlos is all over things here. We need somebody like Carlos to be our technical advisor, don't you think, Bree?
Yeah, he can be a good manager.
Yeah, absolutely. He can be our technical guy. We'll write you an email and maybe we find a Skype chat together. Absolutely. You can Skype in. Absolutely. Yes, anybody that wants to Skype in, send me an email, CraigShipp@gmail.com, and I'll send you the Skype, and you can Skype in and join us. I want to see Brett buy that gold date just live. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay, all right. So Bree, bring us up to date. What's the latest?
Well, I did a video, a rap video.
Okay, cool. Folks, you got to check that out.
Yeah, check it out.
And what else?
Nothing else. Just keeping up with my fitness goals.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Yes.
somebody says here, Bitcoin is not a great investment vehicle, somebody says. Well, we'll see. Time will tell the tale on that. We're either right or you're right. We can't both be right, right?
Right.
It's either going to be a good investment vehicle or it's not going to be. Time will tell the tale on that. I'll say this, so far it's been great for me. I can't complain. Let's see, we need to get that guy to give it to Brett for $15K and perhaps we will fly to Florida and get it in person. There you go. Cash money. Hey, tell him, cash money. Cash talks. BS walks. He's calling into the show in a day or two. Bitcoin is too hard to predict. Stock market is easier. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see. So far, the returns have been great. It's been the best performing asset in the last 10 years than anything. Nothing else has been close. But some people are no-coiners. They don't have any Bitcoin and they don't intend to have any, so they'll be what we call no-coiners.
Right.
And then some folks have Bitcoin. There's not enough to go around anyway, right, Bree? Everybody can't have it anyhow.
21 million.
Will be the total. Yeah, so there's not going to be enough. I mean, there's billions of people in the world, for gosh sakes. So,
Yeah.
okay, one other thing, lovely Brianna, did you get that? Did you see that podcast link that I posted about iJustine?
I just started listening a little bit before the show, but I did hear about how homeless kids don't have access to school
To
and
a lot of stuff, yeah. But, I mean, it's a cool interview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's super cool. So iJustine, I posted the link on my Facebook in case anybody wants to check it out. There's a real cool interview of her. Some really good information in there. So definitely it would be good for anybody to check that out. All right. Anything else you want to share with us before we let you get back to your busy schedule?
Yeah, so somebody commented on the Hips Don't Lie video.
Mm-hmm.
They said I could do like a Dance Whenever by Shakira.
Okay.
That's a song from her. So I might do that soon.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a dance video.
Okay, so are you gonna wear an outfit that will show that the hips don't lie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
There we
please.
go. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned, folks. And by the way, you can always get access to some VIP behind the scenes info if you become a Patreon.
Patreon. Yes.
And she'll send you some things that are not publicly available. So there you go.
And chat, private chat.
Yeah, there you go. You can have a private video chat also. And let's see. Eduardo says we'll pressure him to the 15K level. That's that watch that they're trying to negotiate and get. Solid gold Rolex. Jaden in the house. I think the S&P 500 has had 6% IRR in the last 20 years before fees and taxes. Okay, can you calculate what the return has been for Bitcoin during the same period, Jaden? Maybe you could give us the comparison between the two. Let's see. But really, I mean, here's the thing. That's really not a fair fight because, I mean, Bitcoin started out at like pennies, right? I mean, so obviously the gain is huge over the last 10 years. The question is, what is the gain going to be for the next 10 years? That's the big question, right? And we really don't know the answer, but I'm betting that it will be significant. That's what I'm betting. I'm betting that more and more people will want it, more and more people will learn about it, that the cat is getting out of the bag, that the word's starting to slowly get around, and because there's not enough to go around, it's going to be a simple supply and demand thing.
And they might not even understand it at first. It might take a little while to understand.
Absolutely takes a while. It takes.
It took me a while.
And you had somebody to explain it to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have anyone to explain it to them.
Yeah, or they just forget about it or don't really pay attention.
Yeah, so it is absolutely going to take time.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We've got time. We're on a 10-year time frame, right? We're long-term thinkers. We're not short-term thinkers here. And so we'll see what happens. Bree, are you going to get a nice ladies GS to match your gold Seiko, your Grand Seiko pen? Your Grand Seiko pen.
I would like to, yeah.
Okay. And somebody says maybe invest 10% in Bitcoin. There you go. There's some wealthy, super wealthy individuals that are allocating 1 to 2% of their net worth to Bitcoin. And that, for wealthy people, that's a lot of money. And somebody says, I was in Bitcoin when it was around $1. Still, I am a no coiner. My machine was crunching numbers in some pool. Never crunch a thing. We talk long time ago. Okay, I'm not sure what all that means, but it's a shame you didn't keep that Bitcoin.
Yeah, that was really cheap.
If you had it for $1, if you'd have bought like 100 of them and just kept them, you'd be in pretty good stead right now. But there you go. Some people just don't have long-term thinking. Some people are short-term thinkers. Jaden's in the house. S&P is 5.7 before fees and taxes. Okay. And let's see, maybe he'll give us the return on Bitcoin. He'll calculate that, and then we'll know the comparison. That would be interesting to know what the difference is between the two over the last, let's say, 10 years. Okay, what else do we have to say before you're going to take off?
Well, to check out my website for all the social media links.
Okay. All right, and I'll show that before I wrap up. I'll try to remember to.
All right.
Show.
Thank you for the Bitcoin.
brieffitdance.com, right?
Yes.
BreFitDance.com. And are you gonna sell the Bitcoin pretty soon?
No. Thanks.
She says, no, that's not happening, right?
Hold forever.
Bitcoin's Breeze it's like a one-way valve. The Bitcoin comes in and it doesn't go out. It's just a one-way thing.
Yeah, I receive. I can buy, but that's it.
And it just keeps stacking up, right?
Yes.
You're just stacking sats.
Oh yeah.
Stacking sats. Okay, when are you going to do another Bitcoin video?
Well, I kind of lost ideas because
Can't you get some from the white paper?
from the wipe. Oh yes, I
You
can
could
do that.
also get some from some of the other Bitcoin girls, right? Get some ideas. Now, don't copy and do exactly what they do, but you could get
Right.
like kind of an idea, right?
Or dance and talk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Absolutely, you should dance and talk.
All
If you're
right.
going to do rap videos, you might as well rap about Bitcoin.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rap a little sentence or.
yeah, rap some Bitcoin raps. Do a
All right.
series of them. Do a series of short ones, like TikTok length.
Okay. It's a good series. Yeah.
All right.
It'll be on Twitter and maybe Instagram.
All right.
So stay tuned.
I will look forward to it. Are you going to make some of them like a little bit racy?
Racy?
Racy, that's another way of saying sexy.
Sure, yeah. In classy.
Bree says, "Sure, I can do that." All right. Well, hey, I'm just saying, it might get some more views. It might get a little bit of action, and might get some people to buy some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The more people
They'll get
the
excited.
more
They'll
people
get
that learn about it and buy it, the better, right?
Yes.
So, all right, Craig, would you respect a self-made 35-year-old with an Aquanaut and a big job? Absolutely. Yeah. Anybody that's 35 years old and successful, I'd respect. And somebody says, I just can't hold stock for over a week. Get in and out, short-term trade only. Can't focus on other things, worrying about market action. Okay, he's a short-term guy. In the last 7 years, Bitcoin did 1,018%. So it's 1,018% gain. Okay, that's pretty good versus 5.7%. Which is bigger, 1,018 or 5.7?
1,000.
18, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that's not hard to figure that out, right? That's a lot bigger. So yeah, it looks like Bitcoin did pretty good. Let's see. I only think about broke. Was heavy on Bitcoin and $1 and went to prison. Wrote resignation from work on napkin. An employer didn't believe it was him, and he was rushed. Okay, I'm not sure what all that's about. Lance is in the house. Craig, was Audrey also into Bitcoin? No, Audrey does. As far as I know, she doesn't have any Bitcoin. I told her about it. But she didn't get any. Cliff is in the house. Don't forget, you mainly dress for the people who are going to be looking at you, giving them a break and look good. Yeah, it's out of respect that you dress nice. I think it shows respect to other
Dress for
people.
success.
Yeah, but I mean, Bree, don't you agree that if you dress nice, you're going to meet somebody or whatever, if you dress nice, that's showing respect to them, correct?
Oh, yes.
Correct?
Yeah, for a job interview. Yeah, for everything.
Or even just a lunch. You're meeting somebody for lunch. If you dress nice, isn't that showing respect to both them and the restaurant? Both?
Yeah, it's a good first impression.
Yeah. We should be at the Gold Shop in about 20 minutes. Is that too long? No, that's good, Kyle. We're good. We're hanging out. Carlos is in the house. What S&P level are you using? My calculation in 20 years is more like 3.7%. 20 years ago, it was around 1,500. Okay. Hello, Craig. Hello, Carlos. 5.7 LOL. Why hasn't Bitcoin moved for a month now? Bitcoin has been going sideways. I mean, Bitcoin's pretty high right now, where it's almost it's close to $10,000, folks. Remember, in 2017, early 2017, when it was like it was like $2,600 in early 2017, right before the big run up. And we were talking when I interviewed Adam Meister. We were speculating as to whether or not it would get to 5,000 in 2020. Here we are, almost double that, and people are like worried. People are complaining, right? I think it's pretty high right now. I'm kind of hoping that it takes another dip down so I can buy some more cheap Bitcoin. But it might not happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. But, I know that at some point it will get to the point where it'll be so expensive that it'll be very difficult to even be able to buy one Bitcoin.
But it was like close to 5,000 in early quarantine.
Yeah. Well, it went down.
Like
It went down. It went down right when the crisis hit. It went down when the stock market took that big dip. It took a big dip, and it went down as far as 3,800 for a day or so. But then it went right back up. But it went down, and people. We were talking about it then on the channel, and somebody was saying, well, should I buy or whatever? And I said, quote, if I didn't have any Bitcoin, I'd absolutely be buying right now. That's exactly what I said. And, okay, maybe people didn't listen to me, but maybe they should have. So there you go. If I didn't have any Bitcoin right now, I'd be buying right now. As a matter of fact, I am adding to my Bitcoin. Every month I add to my Bitcoin stack. Every single month. Right, Bree?
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah. So there you go. Craig, do you think drug, prostitution, etc. money is in Bitcoin? No, very few criminals use Bitcoin because it's easy to trace. Carlos just demonstrated that. he saw my transaction debris. So no, it's not a good thing for criminals to use because the FBI loves it when criminals use Bitcoin because they can track them down and arrest them. Most criminals that are professionals, they use cash. They use actual real cash. Do you buy and sell Bitcoin or only buy when it dips? I don't sell any Bitcoin anymore. The last Bitcoin I sold was in 2017 when it hit about 15,000. I sold some. And I regretted it, and then I bought it back after it dipped back down. I bought it back, so at least I got my Bitcoin back. But since then I'm not selling any. Period. I'm done selling. I'm done with the whole Bitcoin selling thing. And I was never really a trader. I did trade in the early days a little bit, but it was very hard to time the market, and it was very irritating. And so I finally just said, the heck with it. I'm just going to buy and keep. And then, like I said, I did sell some in that big run up in 2017. But I bought it back. So that worked out okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to let you go. I guess Kyle's going to call in and give us a report live. He's going to be buying some gold. And we're going to check that out live on the show. And BreeFitDance.com. BreeFitDance.com.
Yes,
You're going to do some exercises today?
I already did.
Okay. And you walked also?
I walked also, yes.
Did you do any sprints?
Sprints, no.
Okay. You should start doing some sprints also.
Definitely.
Because they strengthen your lungs.
Do it like 2 times a week.
Sprints?
Yes.
Okay, good. Carlos says you have 2 confirmations already on the transaction.
Wow.
On the Bitcoin. So once there's 3, it'll be done. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to move some more Bitcoin into that wallet because I'm almost out of Bitcoin in that wallet.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't keep very much in my wallet on the phone because that's easier for people to get to.
That's true.
Right? so I don't keep that much in there.
That's secure.
By the way, at some point we should set up a BlockFi account for you.
I think I already have. I made an account, but I'm not sure how it works.
Okay, we'll have to go over that and maybe put some of your Bitcoin in there so you can start getting some interest.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I would jump out of my window if my investment halves in 1 month like it did in March. I just don't hold. Yeah, I'll tell you though, that's a good way to go broke, is to be doing a lot of trading. A lot of traders go broke, so I would skip on the whole trading thing. Carlos, what about cartels moving money? LOL. Yeah, they generally probably would not use Bitcoin, I don't think. That's too easy to keep an eye on that. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Lovely Brianna, briefitdance.com. Briefitdance.com. All right.
Have a nice day.
You too. There we go. The lovely Bree. The lovely Bree Skyping into the show. I'm going to get this ready for Kyle to call in. We're going to be ready for Kyle. Oh, what's that doing open? I'm going to quit that program. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of tabs here. I've got way too many tabs in the browser, and this is causing problems on my 2010 MacBook. Do a time check while I do this. Oh, wow. We've been going almost an hour. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I got the beach ball going on the browser. See the beach ball? Okay, it stopped. See, there's those boots we were talking about yesterday, those Edward Green boots. How cool are those? How cool are those? Oh, you're welcome, lovely Brianna. You're welcome. And what's her channel? Put your link in the chat, briefitdance.com. Bree, put that link in the chat. So that they can go and subscribe to your channel. I think that's very important that they do that. I am closing a bunch of tabs here that I had open. Doing a little house cleaning until Kyle calls in. Kyle should be calling in soon. Wow, she got that in the chat quick. She types fast. I wonder if she's using any kind of a special program to do that. To do that sort of thing. Wonder if she's doing that. I'm closing a bunch of tabs here, folks. A bunch of tabs. I'm really surprised that this machine, this 2010 MacBook, will run like 30 or 40 tabs and still like do a Skype call and stuff. I mean, it's pretty impressive, if you ask me. Pretty impressive. I had literally like 35 tabs open. This is ridiculous. I've closed like 15 of them already. Maybe 20. Here's HD straps. We talked about them earlier. HD straps. We'll go ahead and leave that tab open. Here's an Amazon tab for something. I forget what that was for. Oh, for the solvent. And there's the shoes that we talked about that I hadn't made an offer on, and they rejected my offer. And what is this? So that's one of the limited editions. We've already talked about them significantly. We'll get rid of all them. And here's a Rolex. Oh, the Datejust. That was the Datejust for sale. Okay. All right. Another time check. Getting ready for a call in. Oh, this is the shoe that I was recommending for Carlos. This is the shoe on RussellMoccasin.com. RussellMoccasin.com How classy would that look? And Carlos, you can get it in black, you can get it in chocolate color, or cognac, which is pictured. That's cognac pictured. That would be absolutely cool. Super, super cool for Carlos to get a pair of those. Sent a link to a stunning Crador spring drive. I bought a GS High Beat, but it's going like plus 4 seconds a day. A little disappointed. Yes, I would be. Oh, it's a High Beat. Oh yeah, no, they're not that accurate. Yeah, that's within specs. Plus 4 seconds a day, I think, is within specs. Yeah, you should have gotten a spring drive. Have you upgraded the hard disk? Yes, I did, Carlos. A long time ago, I upgraded it to SSD. It's actually got 2 SSDs in it. What I did was I upgraded the one drive to SSD, and then where the spinning drive was, the CD drive or whatever you call it, they had a kit that you could put a SSD in there. So this laptop has 2 SSDs in it. So yeah, I did that. And the RAM is maxed out. So that's why it still runs pretty good. What stores carry Russell? Kyle, that is a very good question if anybody even stocks them. I think you might have to buy them direct, but they might have some stores. But here's the thing, they are made to measure. That particular model that I just showed is made to measure only. So, you know, you might have to actually order it and send them all your measurements, and they'll make it for you. So that might be the way you need to go. But they might have some retailers that have some ready-to-wear ones. I don't know. And occasionally you will see them on eBay, occasionally. So there you go. But the best bet is just to order it from them and send them all your measurements and have them cobble some up for you. I think you'd be tickled pink. You will thank me later. Cheetown's in the house. Hey, Craig, my friend is taking delivery of his Oyster Petrol 39 white dial tomorrow. Rolex is shipping out watches. Can he Skype in and show us? Mr. Q, the shoes will be sent. I don't get to the post office too often, but will happen. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Q. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to cleaning those puppies up and seeing what I can get them to look like. Put some shoe trees in them, get some shape back into them. And if I really like them, I might even send them to one of those cobblers and have them do their magic and put leather soles and heels on them and really pretty those puppies up. Those will be my first shell cordovan shoes. That's very, very nice of you to be sending those my way. I will do a video and let you know how all that's going. Carlos, those shoes would be great for citizen meeting. Okay. Plus 10, minus 10 seconds a day is the 9S accuracy window. Unacceptable in my honest opinion. Okay. Yeah, I would always, with a Grand Seiko, I would always go with spring drive or 9F. That's how I would go. So, and already have a spring drive. Well, you should have stuck with that. You should have stuck with that. You had a winner going there. Then upgrade, do M2, okay, I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Kyle, GS in Beverly Hills is open. We'll be going there one of these days coming up to. Hope to call in from there as well. Excellent. Craig, why aren't you wearing the gold stunner? I figured I would give it a little break today. I was out and about. I went to Costco and it was kind of hot and humid, so I knew I'd be sweating and all that. And so I gave it a little break today, but I've been wearing it almost every day. I will tell you, it has been getting its fair share of wrist time. And the good thing is it's got a 72-hour power reserve, so even if I forget to wind it for a day or so, I'm still well within specs as far as it not stopping. Let's see, installing an SSD is like having a new machine. Yes, it did it really helped. Let's see. When I had an SSD installed in my 2011 MacBook Pro 13-inch, it was night and day over the... Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely. It makes a huge... They boot up a lot faster. Everything just works better. But really, if you think about it, it's pretty amazing that this laptop, that it works as well as it does, considering it's a 2010 model. Considering it is 10 years old, that is amazing, I think. I think that says a lot about how cool Apple MacBook Pros can be. I think the Crador might even be better than the O2. Okay, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up here. We're going to pull it up. I'm going to make a determination here. And if it's better, I'll be getting rid of the O2 and getting the Crador. I'll be stepping up. I do not mind stepping up. Okay, I do not mind stepping up. I'll make the call right now, though. We'll see here. Okay. All right, so the problem I have with this one right off the bat is I do not like the power indicator on the front. That just, to me, ruins that watch. I think other than that, it looks pretty good. I can take or leave the crown guards. They're okay. I mean, if it doesn't have a screw-down crown, I'd have really no need to have the crown guards as well. But, I mean, it's an okay feature. But on this particular watch, it just looks real busy right in that area there where the power reserve indicator is. If the reserve indicator was down below in the center and the bottom, kind of balancing the Crador and the Seiko, that would be a little better, but I would still rather not have it. I'd rather have it on the back like the O2. And also, I don't need the date. The date also busies it up. So no, that would not trump the 002. Nice watch, but doesn't trump the 002. Looks like it does have a deployant clasp, which is a very good thing. I would not want something without a deployant as far as a dress watch. Everything else looks good. Everything else looks good. Looks gorgeous. 48-hour power reserve. I kind of would rather have the 72, which is what I have. So yeah, I think the 002 trumps this particular Crador. So far the 002 is still king of the hill. King of the hill. Let's see. Imagine SSD is 5 times faster than HDD, but M.2 is 5 times faster than SSD. Okay. In current MacBooks, you cannot change anything. Also, the SSD is soldered. Really bad design on that from the customer perspective. Well, but I mean, there's plus and minuses to all that, right? They're able to make it thinner and all that. Plus, if you spec it out, if you get a good amount of RAM and everything, you're still going to get many years, I think, out of that piece. I think they're pretty robust. Let's see here. I'm thinking about setting diamonds on my GS bezel and lugs. Okay. All right. Apple is not user-friendly for upgrades unless you set and pay them from the beginning. Well, yeah, it's not designed to be up. The laptop is not designed to be upgraded. If you want to do that, buy the Mac Pro. Step up and buy the Mac Pro. MacBook is a disaster now. Whenever there is a problem, they always need to change the entire board, which forces you to always have a MacBook under full warranty. Mine have always been very reliable, so we'll see. I mean, I've got a 2017 as my main workhorse right now, and it's doing fine, so we'll see if it fails, but so far failure has not been an issue. Mr. Q, Cradors are the cream, an acquired taste for sure. Oh, that Crador sucks. I want the manual wine GS Classic. Crador sans Seiko on the dial. Okay. Carlos, yes, my Warranty just expired and I had problems with it before. It's a maxed MacBook Pro with 2 terabytes. I paid close to $4,000 for it. I assume I will be purchasing a new one if I have another problem. Interesting. I guess I've been lucky. Mine have been bulletproof reliable. Knock on wood. So, there you go. Oh, let's see. 4K. You could buy 2-time HP Elite every 2 years, so you always keep top technology. Yeah, I'd rather have like 5 different kinds of the clap than a Windows computer, so I'll pass on the whole Windows computer thing. Hopefully, Kyle will be calling in. Let's do another time check. We are 8 minutes after the hour, 8 minutes after 6 p.m., so we've been going on for just over an hour live on Mid-Atlantic TV, midatlantictv.com, midatlantictv.com. And the way we started the broadcast was we were talking about all these cool channels that have to do with your fine footwear. Okay, so definitely subscribe to Beto's Leatherworks, LLC, that channel. Subscribe to Trenton and Heath, that channel, and Kirby's channel, Kirby Allison. Definitely subscribe to these channels. The Elegant Oxford as well. All highly recommended for those who want to learn more about high-end shoes. The shoes are the foundation of life, folks. Your shoes that you wear are the foundation of your life. It builds from there. It builds from your feet. Everything comes from your feet. There you go. Nowadays, I sell mine every 11 months instead of buying the overpriced AppleCare. That way, I always have a new Mac with coverage. My last 3 MacBooks all went up in smoke at least once. Rough use. Okay. Yeah, some of you all might be kind of hard on your computers. Here's the thing. The Apple laptops also have good resale values. So when you do sell them, you can get some decent money out of them. So that's a good thing, too. So let's see. Carlos says, maybe my problem is that a custom model of the very first release of the new series. That could be it, too. Yes. That could be it, too. Yeah. Well, if it's a machine used for work, I do highly recommend having it under AppleCare at all times. So once it gets out of AppleCare, it's probably a good idea to replace it with a new system and keep the old one as a backup, so you always have a backup. Let's see, last November I was in Bali, and suddenly, boom, gone. I had to buy a new one on the island. When is it time for a pair of Western boots, Mr. Q? I do have 2 pairs of Western boots that I wear. We'll talk about those. And meanwhile, Kyle is calling in. Let me just put you full screen.
Okay.
And let me get my headset here.
Can you see us?
Okay.
Can you guys see us?
Can you all get the light in front of you so that we can see you? You're shooting into the bright light. Okay. There we go. There we go. And okay. And one of you all has a mask. The other 2 are not.
He may have to enter. They make me put it on, Craig.
So they require it, huh?
Yeah.
And we just talked to a doctor outside, and he was propagating this whole corona thing. Yeah, here he is. Indoctrinated. I got in an argument with him, actually.
Oh boy, these people are these people.
The state of the union at this point.
These corona fanatics are just amazing. Some of them.
Yeah, I don't think he was a doctor, though. He was trying to sell a gold filling. He's probably only a dentist and lied to us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then he actually drove off because they only offered him $50 for it, so he just drove away.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's going to go on to the next shop and ask for more.
Oh, boy. Okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
this is what it's come down to where we can't, I don't know if we can go inside or not, but this is the Wilshire Coin, it's called. It's a really nice shop. My buddy works out. I've known him for like 2 years through a Facebook group. So he's kind of helping us out right now, getting us in here. And,
So
$9,000 that's going to go into gold.
So are they technically closed? Or
Yeah, no, they're open, but it's just where you can come into this area here, and usually you go into the actual store and buy. But so now they're doing it through the lobby type area, right? Which is kind of weird.
so you're not even in the lobby yet?
They keep it in hush. Yeah. 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 Okay.
No worries. And that. So he's explaining that they're having to keep the back closed. Still.
So are you in the lobby now, or is it that, or you have to go through one more?
There's a little room here that you walk into after the first door, and then it's sort of a waiting room, and then the main store is actually behind this door here.
So is he not going to even let you in there at all in the main store?
No, see, it's going to take place through a drawer here. And then he's coming back with the gold now, so we're still going to be able to make the purchase.
Okay,
I'm going to show you guys the gold right here that we get for the night.
So what's he buying? A couple ounces of gold? What are you buying?
5 ounces. Of
5
gold.
ounces. Okay.
Oh, I think it was 3 ounces or 5. I think it might have been 3 ounces. I think it was 3.
No. It has to be 5.
Yeah, it's
right?
5.
Yeah, it has to be 5. Yeah, it's
Well,
like
gold.
What is it?
Gold is 1,800 an ounce. Something.
Okay. So now, what is the buyer's fee? What are they charging over spot?
They charge $10 over spot.
For each ounce?
Each ounce.
That's
So
not
50
bad.
bucks right there.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, then you come back down here if you want to sell it the next year or something, but usually I'll just buy it and hold on to it. Right. Gold's
Yeah.
not something to sell.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm getting that guy on the channel tomorrow with the Datejust Rolex, the all gold.
Okay. He's gonna call in. Okay.
Yeah, he'll call it tomorrow, and hopefully you guys can help me get him down to like 14.
Maybe you guys can Skype in. Maybe you guys can Skype in at the same time.
See, because what we want to do is justify the flights to Florida. He's at least got to save us enough so that we can go there and get it in person.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, are you guys going to be able to pay cash?
Oh, Brett's got it.
Okay, so if we can negotiate a cash deal, you can fly down there and do the deal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'd have to look at flights and make sure that it wasn't because I don't know what they're going for right now. So.
Well, can you guys look into that before? But if you guys can look into that before the call, that way we can have our ducks in a row and be ready to try to do a deal.
Yeah, what would you rather do? Fly down there and get it?
I would personally like to fly down there, but I've been texting with the guy quite a bit. He's into cryptocurrency too. And I think I can get him down to maybe 14K if I get him to ship it. I don't know. Maybe he'll take 14K eventually if he doesn't sell it.
But I mean, don't you think cash talks?
Yeah, that's true. But he doesn't actually own it. It's owned by Arnold Jewelers. So that's the problem. I thought he actually owned it.
Oh.
So that it's actually at
Under consignment
Arnold's. Yeah, I don't know if it's on consignment or what.
Well, who's got possession of the watch?
Arnold's Jewelers does. It's on their website.
It seems like to me you should be dealing direct with them.
Yeah, I called them and then they sent me to him. This guy, I think his name's Ben.
This is starting to sound a little bit shaky. Okay.
We'll see tomorrow once he calls in from Arnold Jewelers.
Okay.
You can tell me what you think. You guys can get a read on it.
Is he not an employee of the shop?
No, he's an employee of the shop.
Oh, well then, okay, yeah. So you are dealing.
I'm dealing with the shop, but he's the guy that deals with these.
Okay, so that's okay. Yeah, so he's just representing them. He works for them.
He's
or whatever.
representing Arnold Jewelers and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
See how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully that goes well with you guys on there, and he wants to sell me the watch.
So
I'm kind of stuck at 14. I don't want to go above 14.
I don't blame you. Because he's not going to be able to sell that piece. He's just not.
I mean, for me, I'm going to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
14,000 seems right. You know,
Yeah.
16's too much.
That's right, because you can buy a date 8.
Yeah, I'll buy a date
You
8
can
in the
buy
next
an
3 years
18.
anyway.
You
if I don't
could
get
you
this
could
one.
buy you could probably buy a mint condition 18238 for 16.
You know, maybe you can help me find one of those, Craig. You know,
Well,
a used one. Because I
I'm
mean, in my eyes, I want a brand new one.
I'm pretty sure that you can find one in mint. I mean, no stretch, no nothing. Basically, a box watch for 16. That's all the money. That's all the money for an 18238. You could probably find one mint for 15. For 15.
We need to find the guy that bought yours from you and make sure that he's wanting to sell it, then he can pass that one along to Brett. We know the bulk of the
Yeah,
history.
that was in mint condition, but that one had been worn a fair amount. I think you could probably find one. You could probably find one that's been worn very, very little, for like in the 14 to 15.
Thank you, dude.
You know, in the 14 to 15 range,
Shows it's not tungsten.
you could
That's-
find.
You want to show them this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, check this out. Show them on the channel, Duke. He's hitting with the gun. He's hitting the gold with it, showing us that it's not tungsten.
Okay. Yeah, well, the biggest thing is you're dealing with a reputable organization.
Yeah, here, Craig, he's talking. He said that, well, how much is this machine? Yeah. So he's hitting it with that $18,000 gun. And we've got Japan bars. They look nice. They look great. Beautiful. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the important thing is you're dealing with a reputable place there, and you're going to get all the documentation. And I think
Yeah, I feel like whenever I buy gold, I want to buy it in person. I don't want to. I've done it on Jay and Bullion. I bought a bunch with Bitcoin. I've done that in the past.
Been to this store a number of times, years.
Yeah.
But you have to put my address on that. So,
Yeah. This place.
show them these. Yeah, so I just feel like it's better to buy gold in cash.
I'm holding this, so just
I'll tell you though, I will tell you though, this also illustrates the beauty of Bitcoin in that, you know, you don't have to verify that it's real.
Exactly, Craig. That's it.
Once it's in your wallet, it's there. Once you've got 6 confirmations, you're home free.
Hey, I mean, I'd rather be all in Bitcoin. It's just, no, that's perfect. That's good. Thanks, dude. Take it easy, man. Appreciate it. Yep.
Okay, so show them because I'm holding.
But you know, I have some gold too. There's nothing wrong with having some gold also.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Bitcoin to gold, obviously, but just here and there, I'll buy a little bit of gold if I have too much fiat or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, these ones look nice. They're good.
Get a little closer to those. Get a little closer.
You can see it? Okay. Oh,
Let's get the phone a little bit closer. Yeah.
Just look real quick before we head out of here.
Cool.
$9,050 in gold.
There you go.
I
Absolutely.
mean, it probably was better off in Bitcoin, but only time will tell.
Live on the channel, folks. Live on the channel.
Well, we're gonna get going because they've got a line of people who want to
Okay.
buy more.
Go for it. Go for it. Can you show us that right outside? Can you go outside and show us what's out there first before you hang up?
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Just give us the lay of the land a little bit.
Okay. All right, let's show
Just kind of show us what's around there.
Hold on, sorry. Did that work?
Well, we're still seeing you.
What are we seeing now?
Still seeing you.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You can turn it horizontal again, though, so that's horizontal. camera. There we go. Yeah, it looks even better in the daylight.
Maybe we can get it in the sun like that. Yeah.
Oh wow! Now we're talking. Now it's popping.
Oh, the doctor's still here.
Now it's
We
popping.
should get the doctor on the channel real quick.
Hey, Leslie, you better grab a couple of those while he's got them out.
Dropping everything.
Hey, Leslie, you better grab a couple of those and throw them in your purse while he's got them out.
Gonna grab a few right off of me.
Yeah, there you go. Just.
All right, so.
All right,
We are
good.
outta here.
Well played. Well played. Well, hey, Bret, you spent fiat on that gold. You didn't spend Bitcoin.
That's true.
So you're good.
That's true.
You're
I think he
good.
was saying, should he have bought Bitcoin instead of this, maybe?
Oh, Bitcoin's way better than gold, in my opinion. It's gold 2.0.
Well, you've got both. I mean, you're good. You got
Can't go
both.
wrong with either.
I'm 90% of my whole wealth is in Bitcoin at this point, so I got to get a little bit extra.
I hear you.
There.
I hear you. I hear you. Bitcoin keeps going up, so that percentage gets even stronger.
Oh yeah, hopefully it's worth a lot more in the next year or so. So
Yeah, I think 12 to 18 months is going to be when the big run up is going to be. That's what happened after the last two halvings. It always
I
happens.
agree with you, Craig.
12
when we
to
ran to 20,000. It was like right after the halving in 2016.
it was 12 to 18 months. It's always in that range. Yeah.
Yep. It's just with the algorithm. That's all it is.
Yeah,
you don't even need new buyers.
It takes time for people to realize that supply shock has happened.
Exactly.
It takes a period of time for that to go through the system. So
to come to fruition. Yeah, that will happen though. I'm pretty optimistic about Bitcoin. I'm pretty bullish. I've been bullish since I bought it. So it's looking good. Every time I look at it, it looks better. So
all righty. Well, take care.
Craig. Everyone take it easy.
See
you guys tomorrow.
Keep trucking. Keep trucking. All right.
See you guys.
Live report from an undisclosed location in California. No, I think it's real gold. I think it's real gold he got there. So there you go. Let's see. Dur's got some interesting comments in here. Carlos, how many grams you think they used in Patek? Not much, less than 100 grams, I would say. I thought much less. Okay, there is BLM sign in the window. I bet they sold them fool's gold. I don't think so. Let's see. That's not how you do it. How you do it is buy at scrap price and melt it down into your own bullion. Williams watches. Maybe no idea, says Carlos. Okay. All right. I'm personally not buying gold anymore. I would rather buy more Bitcoin myself, but that's just me. All right, let's check emails. And then we're going to wrap this puppy up because I'm getting hungry again. Hungry. No new emails, folks. What's up with you all? You all been asleep at the switch? No new emails. Let's see. All right, we've been going almost an hour and a half. 2 live call-ins. The lovely Bree got some more Bitcoin, and Kyle and company secured some gold. So that's how that works. That's how that works on the West Coast out there. Folks, liquidating fiat and securing gold. So let's do one more time check, and we're going to wrap this puppy up. Wrap it up. How many times do you eat per day? I eat, all right, I have my special juice in the morning, and I usually eat a pocket or two full of peanuts while I take my long hike. I shell them and eat them as I walk. And then I eat after the show, which is usually 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then I eat again, usually at about 10 p.m. or so. I have my 10:30 p.m. I have my oatmeal. My oatmeal made with almond milk and with either fresh bananas or apples in it. I have that as my late meal, and then I usually turn in around midnight or 1 o'clock. That's my routine, and I'm sticking to it. 90% in Bitcoin, not exactly diversified. Nope, that's not diversified. He's what we call all in. All in. And time will tell if that's a good move. I'm guessing it might be. Refit stance. Dance moves are worth more than gold. There you go. Durr in the house, calling it the way he sees it. The way he sees it. Calling it the way he sees it. Speaking of the lovely Brianna, refitdance.com, I promised her I would show it. And there you go. Craig, what do you think of cauliflower? It's a good thing to eat. Broccoli and cauliflower are both good things to eat. Yes, they are. Let's see. When was the last time you had a great big cheeseburger? I'm going to go to Wags and get one here pretty soon. Wags just reopened today. No, I'm sorry. They're reopening tomorrow. Thursday, tomorrow. Wags is reopening, so I'm going to be partaking in a cheeseburger sooner rather than later. That's what I'll be doing. I do like a cheeseburger every now and again. So, thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'm going to wrap this puppy up. We're going to wrap it up.